Ladies and gents, welcome to another ranking video here on the channel. Now, before we get started, I just want to say we hit 100 subscribers, which is kind of mental. I know it's only small, but I wasn't really expecting to get any views or subscribers. So, yeah, that's a pretty big thing for me. But today we're carrying on with the Eminem theme, obviously, and today we're doing the Eminem show. Now, one thing I do want to ask is, do you guys want some more frequent videos, you know, like maybe once a week? Are you happy with the way it's? Because if you want them more, these don't take that long. I'm basically cheating the system because these take like 15 minutes max of me just talking shit. Yeah, so just let me know if you want these more frequently or you like it how it is. But we're going to be doing the Eminem show. Again, I'm not a big fan of how these white ones are, but it's just what I can find, really. It's no pictures, it's just the names. I'm assuming they're all here. And we're just going to go with it and see how it goes. If it isn't, let me know, because in the last one there was a couple of songs I think I missed out, and then a couple of things I said was just a load of shite and I was wrong, but it doesn't really matter. If you haven't watched it, go check it out. But we're going to be jumping straight into this one. Now, we've got Business. Now, Business is a pretty good tune. Now, if anyone's listened to, I can't remember which D12 album it is. It's the one with Purple Pills on, so you'll know which one I mean. It's a very similar song, actually. Now, this, I think this came out after, actually. Did this come out after? I'm not quite sure, but if you listen to it, it's a very similar song, and it always reminds me of that one. But Business is, I actually really like it. It's an amazing song. I like it. Like, the beat is really simple, and it's quite catchy, and definitely easy to remember. But yeah, I really like Business. I think it's pretty good. So now we've got Cleaning Out My Closet. Now, Cleaning Out My Closet, it's obviously a hit or miss with a lot of people. Even Eminem himself doesn't like this song. Personally, I think it's a really good song. I'd say it was when he was at the height of his career. And obviously, he was out in his mother, obviously his girlfriend, and he had Haley back and Haley's song. And all, but Clean Up My Closet was obviously quite a deep one. But for me, again, I'd put it in amazing. Now, remember, this is my opinion. I understand some people don't like that. If you don't like it, just tell me. It's pretty cool. I'm fine with a little debate on why I think it's good and why you don't. As long as it's got genuine reasons and you don't just say I'm stupid, then I'm happy with it. So now we've got Drips, and honestly, I know a lot of people like this song, and there's not many trash Eminem songs, but on this album, this is the only song I do actually skip. I'm just not a big fan of it. I think it's a bit cringy, especially, is it Obi Trice? I'm actually kind of forgetting who features on it, but the feature, honestly, it's quite a cringy verse. Like, ugh, I'm not a big fan of it. It's not his worst song, but it's definitely the worst on the album, if that makes sense. Haley's song's a classic for me. I think it's brilliant. It's the first time we actually saw Eminem sing instead of rap. Obviously, he raps in the song, but he primarily sings. And it's actually a really good song. It's actually quite a nice song. Just kind of mad, considering he just came off the back of the Marshmallows LP, and then he's releasing this. I mean, the Marshmallows LP is about killing his own mother, and now he's just having fun with his kid. A little bit strange, but definitely a classic. My Dad's Gone Crazy, I'm going to put it in good. It's definitely a good concept, obviously, getting Haley on the song. I like the song itself. The beat's good, especially the final verse, one of Eminem's best verses ever. If you haven't listened to it, go check it out. The beat changes, it all gets dark, and it just sounds really, really good. And obviously, he just goes for it. I put it in good because obviously it didn't get much traction, and the chorus is a bit corny, you know, it's a little bit, but the song itself is definitely a good song. Say Goodbye to Hollywood, for me, I'm going to put it in classic. Again, what you'll see with me is I don't just, because it's a big song like White America, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to go in classic. I might put it in classic, I might not. I just put the ones in classic that I think are classic for me, the best. I don't mean classic as in it's certified a classic. I mean, I think it's amazing. And I've just noticed one thing. I feel like that's still spelt wrong. I'm not going to lie. Oh well. So yeah, Say Goodbye to Hollywood's going in the top one just because I think it's a really good song. Very simple rhyming scheme, really good, really simple beat, and sometimes simplicity is key. Say What You Say, I'm gonna put it in good because the beat's really hard. Obviously it's featuring Dr. Dre, but yeah, it is actually a bit of a tune. I do like this song quite a lot. The beat's really hard. Say if I'm in the car and I've got it on shuffle and this song comes on and I just feel the doors wobble because the bass is hard. All my car's shit. There's that as well. But yeah, Sing for the Moment's got to be a classic. I mean, what a tune. Obviously, he what's the word? Sampled Aerosmith. And honestly, I heard this song before the Aerosmith one. Not gonna lie, the Aerosmith one is an absolute tune. But I did actually hear this first, which I'm not afraid to admit. Square Dance is decent. I know a lot of people again like this song, but I don't know. In terms of Eminem songs, it's definitely up there. But in terms of this album, with this album being so good, I'm gonna have to put it in decent. It is an alright song, especially when he sung it live back in 2002. I think, was that the one in New York or Detroit? I'm not 100% sure. It's on YouTube, go check it out. They've actually upgraded it to 4K, really cool concert. He comes out with this, and to be fair, it's good live. But is it the greatest song on the album? No. Superman, I'm going to put it in amazing. I know, again, that's going to annoy some people. You're going to want to put it in classic. But Superman, for me, it's just not as good as these three. Superman, to be fair, it's definitely better than Business and Clean Out My Closet. It's borderline between these two, but I just don't want too many in classic, otherwise, what's the point? But Superman, obviously, the first time he ever proper had a dig at Mariah Carey. Pretty good song, to be fair. There's not really much more to say. It's just a genuinely good song. The rhythm's cool. The beat's awesome. Obviously, the female vocals make the song good as well. It's a really good song, I'll be honest. Soldier, I'm going to put it in good. Now, what I like about Soldier is it's like... it's what comes before Till I Collapse. Till I Collapse is like the sequel to it. If you listen to the end of Soldier and the start of Till I Collapse, it's actually like a story between the two. Not many people know that, but go listen to them in a row and you'll kind of see what I mean. But Soldier's actually a really good song. Not amazing, not a classic. It's just a solid song. Till I Collapse, for me, again, I've got a lot in classic here. Well, it's a good album, what can I say? Till I Collapse is obviously, I mean, it's Till I Collapse. Why this man didn't release it as a single, I will never know. Certified #1 if he did. This song's ridiculous. It's been used for like every film and game ever. I know it was used for Modern Warfare 2 and Real Steel, I think, but Modern Warfare 2 is obviously a pretty big game, and they used that for it, which is awesome. I think they used it for Modern Warfare 3 as well. Well, they used it for a bit of it, but yeah, it's definitely a good song. Obviously, Nate Dogg on the chorus. Brilliant. When the music stops, I'm going to put it in decent again, just because I don't want too many up here. It's definitely it's better than the Square Dance for me. It's in between good and decent, so I'm just going to put it in decent. But when the music stops, it's definitely a good song. Like I said, the only one I don't really like is Drips. It's pretty much the only song I don't like on the album. But when the music stops, I mean, I don't know. It's a bit of an odd one. It's a little bit too... There's not much to it. It's too simple. Like, simplicity is key, like I said earlier, but this one's a little bit too simple. Yeah, I don't really know what to say from that song. It's just an alright song. It's just alright. Decent. White America. Oh. Oh, this is hard. Right, I'm going to put that up there. And I want to move one down because there's too many up here to be classic. I'm trying to think. So, Haley songs. I'm going to move down Sing for the Month for me. Mainly because I don't want too many up here. And I do still think Haley song's better. I know a lot of people, that's going to really annoy a lot of people. Like, really annoy them. But I apologise. I just think Haley song's too good. But White America has to go in classic. It's too good. It's White America. It's a hell of a song. It actually had a political message. Now, whether you agree with Eminem's political message or not, you can see past it with this song. If you completely disagree with everything he's saying, I know it's all against, like, was it against George Bush or was that Mosh? I'm not 100% sure. I can't remember the lyric. I know, well, it's White America. It's kind of in the title, really. It's a massive political message. You might not agree with what he's saying, but you can definitely still enjoy the song even though you don't agree with what he's saying. It's one of them ones, whereas Mosh, I feel like, on Encore, you kind of have to agree with what he's saying. Without Me, again, classic. I just know it's just like a thing. It's like perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But Without Me, I mean, you can't really put it anywhere else, can you? Let's be honest. It's Without Me. It's one of the biggest songs. If anything, it's just one of the biggest songs in rap. It's not even just one of Eminem's biggest. It's just a massive song. And it's a good song as well. So I can't really complain about that. But yeah, that is my list. I know it was a really simple list. I didn't really go in depth with each song. Let me know if you agree. Let me know what you disagree on. I can imagine you're disagreeing on quite a lot with this. Especially the fact that I put Sing for the Month, Superman, I Clean Out My Closet in amazing and not a classic. Because they are classics. But they're not like my classic, if that makes any sense. I don't think that makes sense. But screw it. If you enjoyed the video, please do leave a like. Comment what you want me to do next. I will be doing Encore next, but I can do individual videos in between. If you want me to do any other rappers like Tupac, Biggie, anyone like that, Nas, and I'll rank theirs as well. I don't really know what to say. With all that said, in a bit.